guys are probably joining in here. Hold on a second. I am trying to get numbers. Derek Schindler. I compare Derek Schindler. Okay. Ah. Okay. We are good. Alright, what is going on for everyone joining here? We are in the Cup playoff race, the final race for the Final Four championship. We have 180 miles of intense racing coming up here in a second. Qualifying should be starting in about 30 seconds. Let's see how the grid loads in. So we have number 24, the number 8, and number 6 are locked in. 21, 22, and 96. Best finisher of those three will make it to the round of 4 for next race's race for the championship. Can't score right now. Let's go ahead and watch Tabor qualify here, see where he qualifies at. Let's watch Tabor's hot lap here. Tabor in a long qualifying lap. Depending on how people drive, they can either handle 1 and 2 full throttle, or some people might let off the gas. Number 8 needed to post a time of 29.5. Than John needed. And I'm sitting on the pole. But Tabor tends to let off halfway through 1 and 2. $29.46 for John. Tabor is not going to have a good qualifying lap here. Got loose coming off of 4 there. He will not be happy with that. Matt Forns! The 29.46. Well, John need to get here real quick, do a little interview. What's going on, John?
What's up, man?
What's up? So what's your plan for this race since I know that you're already locked into the playoffs? You still going for that win?
Oh, absolutely.
I haven't
I'm gonna
looked.
give it all I got, man. This is we race to win, don't
Yeah,
we?
yeah, you got to get the momentum for next week's race. Where's next week's race at? Remind me.
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Ooh, that should be good. Got to get the momentum going in. So how many with you on the season? I wasn't able to see that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I'm running the SWC Expeditions car tonight.
yeah, I would have played that sponsor for you, but I had to get on too late.
Oh, dude, don't worry about it. It's okay, man. I didn't even send you the video.
Oh, good. Oh, dang. What you guys got? How many laps of racing you guys got today? 70? 80?
You know what? I believe something like 80.
80 laps of racing here at Kentucky.
It should
Well,
be a lot of fun.
just gonna be me and the booth tonight. So I'm gonna pull your cousin in here and see what his plans are for the race while qualifying's still going on. I'll put you back in either race in there, man.
All right, brother. Thank you.
Problem.
Hey, by the way,
What's up?
hey, the last name is Nidic.
Nidic. Well, I'll get that right by the end of the race.
That's cool, dude.
All right. Later, man. Hey, what's going on, Joe? You got time for a quick interview?
The hell was that?
I pulled you in here for an interview. You got time for one real quick?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, so
Man,
I just interviewed your
yeah.
cousin there, John, real quick. What's your plan for the race? You going for that win? Or you just gonna sit back and see how people run on these mile and a halves?
Since I'm gonna be I guess I'm gonna be on the outside pole. We'll see how Lance goes, and then I'll get in behind him, run it for a little while, see if I can get him to run his tires off maybe a little bit, and let him drop back to me. But my plan is to stay up front and try to get a win here.
Yeah, if you don't want me asking, what's your pit window here if it stays green?
We'll see how the tire fall off is. Usually, I think it's usually around 20, 25 laps. You start seeing people come in because they just start eating tires off. But I'll let the field dictate when I come in.
All right, man. Well, good luck out there today. Hopefully, we won't see you in the wall.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Later, man. Trying to drag back in, it didn't work. I don't got time to interview the last play after it's locked in. Still in here, Joe? I can't drag you back in your old spot.
That's all right.
My bad, dude.
It won't let you throw me back in.
No, you're in Latte, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't let me throw you back in there.
Taver, can you drag me back into the Discord?
Alright, folks, we got one to green here. Once again, the 21, the 22, and the 96. We're fighting for that final playoff spot. Looks like Taver and the 96 will have to work cut out for them, starting outside the top 10. Michael Pompere qualified 5th. Good starting position for trying to get that last championship 4 playoff spot. So just quick facts on this track, you guys. You got 1 and 2, turns 1 and 2 have about a 17-degree banking. 3 and 4 about a 14-degree banking, which is why 3 and 4 will probably tend to be a little bit looser. A tri-oval will have about 8 to 10 as they go through the tri-oval. Straightaway has 4 degrees of banking. Let me get to the leader real quick. Going around turn 3 and 4 here. We're about to go green for the Midwest Days of Thunder Kentucky race, 180 miles. About 80 laps of racing. Pace car is off.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. Lance Hill with that nice jump there. 5x5 racing, turn 1. 120 laps. Lance Hill moves up top. He's got first position. He's gonna lead the first lap, it looks like. Lap 1 here at Kentucky. Mansfield has gotten a good about half a second lead over the pack. Nice race for second between Matt Thorns and Michael Compare. Lance Hill is just flying through this track. Michael Compare has grabbed second place from Matt Thorns. Once again, folks, Michael Compare is not locked into the championship 4. He has to finish ahead of number 21 and number 22 to advance. Correction, a 96 and 22 to advance. Looks like they have single filed out here, guys. Looks like they're battle for third. Five laps breaking down out of 120. Looks like just single file racing, just waiting for some tire fall off to happen here. Ooh, who was that? I think that was a 70. Who was it? That was a 70 getting a little loose coming out of 4 there, or out of 2 there. Still single file racing. Across the start finish line. Alright. Looks like the 21 is closing the gap here on Lance Hill. Brings it down to about 0.2 of a second. See if we can get in that draft and get in on Lance Hill's bumper. Oh, Lance Hill's gaining back on him. Looks like we might have a battle for, it looks like 4th position here. Back behind these guys. Still nothing really happening yet, folks. Going on, coming up to lap 9 with the mainly like single file racing. Michael Compare getting another run at the leader. Compared closing that lead, brings out a 10th of a second. He's going to drop down to the inside, going to turn 3. Will he get the edge on Lance? Oh, they almost touch. Oh, they touch! Oh, did Lance say? Oh, what a save by Lance Hill! Got that car nearly sideways and saves it. Wow, what a save. That allowed the 24 and the 8, the two cousins, to close in. Lance Hill will fall back to 5th. Gotta wonder, guys, how much that took off his tires there. He smoked the tires quite a bit. Wow, what a save. I can't get over that save. That was an amazing save there. Looks like Joe is closing in on the lead here. Joe gets into what looks like just a little bit going down the straightaway. Joe's going to drop down to the inside. Joe will take the lead away from Michael Compare. His cousin right behind him, John. We got a lead. We got to fight for the lead here, folks. Single file racer behind him. Joe Nieder has opened up a half-second lead in front of Michael Compare and Johnny. Just a reminder, you guys, 21 right now, as they run, he will make it to the championship 4. Haver and number 96 are back in 11th and 10th. And based off what Joe was saying, interviewing him, they should be coming to pit in about 10 laps, based on how the tires have fallen off. Going 3 wide back here. Go look at this battle back here, guys. Number 6, the number 21, and the number 51. Got a nice little pack of 5 behind these guys. Nice little battle here going on. Go look back at the leaders. Joe has grabbed a 2/10 lead over his cousin Johnny. Well, we got some 3 wide action going on in the back. 6 to 80 and to 73. I think the 6 might have gravitated towards that high side to maybe save some tires. We'll see going into turn 3 and 4 here. 6 has chosen the middle lane. Ooh, 80 all over the 6 roof bumper. 80 moving to the outside. Let's go back, jump up to the lead. Looks like we got a nice battle brewing towards the lead. I don't know where my engine sounds went. That's weird. Nope. Johnny closed the gap a little bit there, but it seems like Joe has grabbed the lead back from his cousin. 8 seems to get a great run off of 3 and 4 there. Drops down to 1/10 of a second. There we go. Let's look at this battle right here. Once again, folks, nothing really too exciting going on right now. Seems like everyone has split off into multiple groups, really 2. 5 laps, we should see if they start the pit cycle. Steinhardt seems to fall back, way far back behind the pack. Coming up 21 laps here. Once again, Johnny has closed the gap on his cousin. Well, family rivalry going on here. These two have seemed to broke away from the pack, and that is why they are locked in, showing their dominance right now with only 22 laps into this race. It's been a slow one so far, Derek. It's been a pretty slow one, but slow's good. No caution so far. We are coming up to lap 23. The fight still seems to be in the lead. Once again, Johnny gets a great run off of 3 and 4, but he seems to lose his momentum in 1 and 2. Takes 1 step forward and 1 step back. He seemed to stick with his cousin there. This should be interesting. Johnny's been having great runs coming off of 3 and 4. See if he can close the door and get this lead coming off of 4. Johnny gets another great one. Moves to the outside. They are side by side going into turn 1. Ooh, and Joe gets that low line. Johnny dips down below him. While it's going on, looks like we have a battle going for 3rd and 4th as Matt Fornes loses the position to Barkley. Haver has moved up to 9th, while the number 96 is still in 10th. Once again, Johnny gets a run off of 3 and 4. That momentum he loses in 1 and 2. Seems like he gets to his bumper, he just can't take advantage of that. So he goes down to the inside here. Nope, he chooses the outside lane again. So far, no one has pitted. These tires gotta be getting worn out. Looks like Joe has pulled a lead over John here. I think he said Nidick, I believe. Right there, last name. So far, some clean racing here, folks. Gotta be getting near close to that pit window. Their tires gotta be eaten up, and they gotta be fighting a race car. Let's take a lap inside of the leader's car here for a little bit. See how much he's fighting that steering wheel. You can hear the tires going against the pavement. Let off a little sooner. He's coasting through the turn right now. Doesn't seem fighting too much. You can definitely tell they have slowed down. They went from a 29-second qualifying lap. They were running 2 seconds slower than what they started out at. You gotta think when one pits, they all gotta fall, because you start losing that lap time, you're gonna lose 1 or 2, maybe 3 positions here. Oh, looks like Johnny is caught up. He is moving to the inside. You're taking the inside lane away from his cousin. Oh, gets a little loose there. Oh, that was close. Not take advantage of that. I don't know why I lost my TV3, folks. That's the one I want to go to, but it's not there for me for some reason. I am sorry for this slow race, but it's how it has played out. Looking at the track map, it looks like they legit have broken off into packs of 2 or 3. This is a great battle for the lead, though. Johnny can't get that position away. Fighting Joe, all he has. He's going to dip to the inside here. You guys have seen he gets a great run off this turn. What a run he gets right here. Looks like I think Joe actually led that lap, but John, it looks like he's going to get the position going into 1 and 2. But does he clear him? Oh, he bounced off the racetrack. Almost contact there. New leader, number 8, Johnny Knighting. Oh, looks like 24 is going to try to take it away from him. That run the 8's going to get. Looks like Matt Thorne's joining in the fray. He's gotten some speed lately. Still no pit stop yet, folks. We're going on to lap 34. But these drivers are waiting for a caution to get those fresh Goodyears. Meanwhile, John has got a almost 4/10-second lead over his cousin Johnny, or Joe. Matt Forens gets a great run coming off of 2. Oh, almost in the outside wall. Let's go back and watch that battle for a second. Looks like Barkley's going to join in the fray here for this battle for second. He's catching up to him right now. 43 is the first to enter pit road. Matt's going to look to the inside of the 24. Going to the turn 4, 3. And it looks like Matt will clear him for second place. 57 is going to take advantage of that, looks like. When did these guys pit and get those fresh tires? '57 looking to the inside of 24 as we go into turn 3 here. 57 take that easy. It looks like Joe is going to pit here. Whoops, sorry about that, guys. If we get a caution, I'll figure out what my hotkey is. I'm so sorry about that. I cannot remember. But in the meantime, Johnny here has gotten a second lead over Matt Forens. 21 is the pit as well. 57 has came to pit road. '57, and what is the car in front of him? I cannot tell at this time. But we got some cars coming out here with some fresh tires, and these guys are running 2 seconds quicker. You got to think, when is Joe going to pit? Or John, my bad, going to pit and get the fresh tires. Matt Forens has, it looks like he is entering pit road. Or has entered pit road, my bad. Lance Hill is in the pits. Looks like John will be... No, he will not be coming this time. .22 and the 5 have entered pit road. John coming to this lap, he needs to. He's going to lose a lot of time to Joe. John is entering pit road this time. 73 is your new leader. Ooh, John gets a little squirrely there entering the pits. We'll have to see if he got a speeding penalty there. .73 is your new leader. A lot of these guys have already got fresh tires. Everyone behind the number 8 in your standings has gotten fresh tires, aiding the pit road. 73 is your leader right now, but he needs some fresh tires. It looks like he is pitting this time. Will Derek Schimmel follow? Got it. No, Derek Schimmel will stay out, become your new leader. This got to be hurting them, guys. Got to be hurt. I think Joe got a penalty because he has spent a lot of time on pit road. So, after this runs around, it looks like 24 will be your new leader. Oh, 16 hasn't pitted yet either. But once pit roads is said and done, 24 will be your new leader. Yeah, I think this 96 is just waiting for a caution. He just wants a caution. Look how much speed a 24 gets with those fresh Goodyear tires coming off of 2, getting his lap back. If that's not a sign of pit, I don't know what is. He just flew by the 96 like a hot knife in butter. 96 is still chosen to stay out. He is in this for the long haul. Matt Forns is coming up as well to get his lap back. 16 has finally entered pit road. We are in the middle of green flag pit stop, folks, and the 10 will easily pass the 96 here with those fresh Goodyear tires. 2 seconds quicker than he will be. Look how much ground the 70 is making up. He made up a lot of ground there somehow, and then he lost ground. We have the 8 and the 6 now passing the 96 with the 57. Nope, 6 is going to guide for the 8. This is for position after green flag pit stops are done, and the 96 is pitted. And 96 is some old tires. Will he be coming this time? Looks like yes, 96 will be pitting this time. Looks like number 70 will be your new leader for the time being. Derek Schimmel has entered the pits. Hey, what if caution comes out now? It's going to shake the field up. Steinhardt has not pitted it, but 96 is coming off of pit road. We gotta wonder how much ground has he lost. Let's go back. We got a pack of cars in the back between the 8, the 10, and some other cars. Let's go look at that pack of cars in the meantime. Here we are. Here's the pack of cars running together. This is the Lance Hill 6 car, the 10 of Matt Forens, the 8 of Johnny Nedick, and the 57. This is all for position for 70 have finally entered pit road. So the 4 has yet to pit, folks, but once the 4 finally pit, Joe Nedick will be your leader. Joe needs to make up all sorts of time on the number 4 of Steinhardt. Danner. We'll find the 24, you guys. 21 Michael Compare, find a playoff spot. 22 Tabor. There's the 24 of Mr. Joe. He is now in the lead with a 2-second lead. Look how much ground he gained by pitting those extra laps early before everybody else did. That shook things up. 8 pitting so late, it put him somewhere between 4th and 5th. It put him in 4th, 2 seconds behind the leader. He was about half a second in front, and he waited so much longer to pit. Put him 2 seconds behind. We are lap 50. String so up real quick. Ooh, a little bobble there coming off the corner there. We'll watch this battle for a second back here. Matt Forens bobbled a little bit coming out of turn 2, I believe. All these guys are either locked in the playoffs already or they are no longer in contention. The nearest guy fight for a playoff spot is the 21 of Michael Compare in 7th place. It's like Tabor is actually catching up to him. When they start battling out, folks, we'll go watch them battle out for a playoff spot. Number 8's looking inside of the 6 car, going into turn 1, down low. Oh, he get it. Oh. Oh, he is still side by side. Oh, they're going to come with number 10. They can make it 3 wide possibly here in a bit. Number 8 grabs 3rd spot from the 6 of Lance Hill, our pole sitter. They are making up ground on Joe though. Number 8 to the back bumper, Matt Forens. Dropping down to the inside. Side by side going into turn 3. This is where John excels though. Look at that run he gets. Lance Hill's going to look to the inside as well. No, he drops behind at number 10 of Matt Forens. Like this battle has kind of thinned out here. Still over a second and a half lead though for Joe Nedick. Number 6 looking inside of the 10 Matt Forens. All this is right here, folks, for the 6, the 8, and the 24 is momentum going into that championship race at Atlanta next week. Momentum is everything. Going to next week after that win, you're on a roll. Coming up on lap 56, still have yet to see a caution. Could this go green all the way? Going back toward that final playoff spot, like Tabor and Michael are 8th and 9th. I believe Tabor is a good 2nd. No, actually, let's go look at that battle right there. That is for a playoff spot. Go find these two folks. 21 and the 22 here. They are battling for that final spot in the championship four. Who wants it more? Looks like, in the meantime, looks like John has caught up to Joe, closing in that gap. Ooh, looks like Tabor's gonna, Tabor's looking inside of Michael, my bad. He's going to get the inside lane going into 3 and 4. He's going to take that position from Michael Pimpere. Tabor getting a good run. Michael Pimpere seems to be falling off a bit. Wonder if his tires are starting to wear out. We'll keep a look at that score. But in the meantime, we got a battle brewing for the lead here. Circle back around to these guys battling for the lead. Once again, the two cousins are at it again. 8 and a 24. Still with no caution, folks. We still have a lot of racing going on, though. Multiple fights for positions. Tabor has now a half-second lead over Michael. Robert Ramsey's out of the race. You gotta wonder if he hit the wall there. Wrong button. John is looking to the inside of his cousin Joe, and he will get the lead going into turn 1. Side-by-side racing going through turn 1 and 2. We'll see if Joe can keep that momentum going. Yes, he can. He clears his cousin. But once again, 3 and 4 is where John seems to have the speed. This is interesting. They have different strengths of track, and they seem to even out the racing here. Look at that run. Look at that run. He dive bombs to the inside, going through the tri-oval, past the start-finish line, going to turn 1. Coming out of the tri-oval. John with a good car length and a half lead over Joe. He'll easily get that lead. Yeah, I think, did John learn anything from the last pit cycle about pitting when his cousin does? Almost cycle back around, folks. Let's look at the battle between the last playoff spot between Tabor and Michael. Things are heating up. Tabor looks like he has grabbed just over a half-second lead, almost a second lead over Michael Pimpere. Meantime, John has pulled a half-second lead over Joe. Derek Schimmel's a playoff contender as well, but he has fallen off the pace. He is a good 10 seconds behind Michael Pimpere. I tell you what, I think John has the best long-run car in this field because he has gained almost a second over his cousin. Matt Forrest is running 3rd. Lance Hill is in 4th. Barkley is in 5th. Oh, shoot. Great race we got going on, folks. We got a nice little pack brewing at the back of the back stretch here. We'll see if we can't find any interesting battles going on right now. The 4 is coming to the inside of the 24, but the 4 is a lap down. I believe he had pitted. That Forns, Lane Hill, 57 on Barkley looks like he's going to try to go for that 4th position there. Tabor has gotten almost a 2-second lead over Michael Pimpere for that final transition spot into the championship race. Still yet no caution. 73 in this mix as well. This is the battle for 4th. In the meantime, looking at the telemetry, John has grabbed a 2-second lead over Joe. 57 and 73 are side by side here, going through 3 and 4. Grabs up to this 57. He can get a long run going here, get some positions. Caver now has a 2.5 second lead over Michael Compare for that final playoff spot. Who is more hungry? Who is more wanting of that championship race? 73 looking to the inside of the 6 car, going to 3 and 4 here. Coming to the tri-oval. And not quite clear yet. As they go into turn 1, side-by-side racing. 57 coming into the picture. 73 clears the 6 for 4th. We are 53 to go. No caution has came out yet this race. We might have a full green flag race, you guys. 57 looking to the inside 6. That is the battle for 5th position there. Side by side racing. Coming out of turn 2. Still side by side going down the backstretch as they enter turn 3 here in a bit. Will 57 get this run? Not quite clear. Still not clear. Still side by side. .57 goes through the apron. 6 grabs that position. In the meantime, Matt Forth has gained 2nd from John. I believe we're about to have a battle for 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we are. 73 is coming up on the 24. Oh, we got three-way battle for 2nd, actually. As Joe has grabbed a 4-second lead over the field. Man, his car is fast on the long run. .73 looking down low as we go into turn 3 here. Should be coming up on another pit cycle. Looks like the 24 is the first to enter pit road of the lead lap cars. 24 is pitting. There's the gap between the 21 and the 22 of the final spot. There's our leader. Good 4.5 seconds above the field, just coasting cleanly. Wide open track in front of him. Gotta love that feeling when you got that much of a lead with 49 to go. Looks like the 10 will be entering pit road. 73 will be entering pit road. .24 getting some fresh stickers there. As the 8 now has the 6-second lead. This will be the final pit stop. 73, 57, 22 to pit road. 10 is just now coming. Nope, 10 is just now pitted. My apologies. What a dominating race John has put on here. Whenever I interviewed him, he said he was going for that win. Gotta think, is he a favorite going into next week as well? Cars are now just coming out of pit road, come back on the track. Once again, let's take a couple laps around the car inside of the leader's car here. Going through 1 and 2 here, hugging that inside line. Got to hear how much he's getting out of the gas right now. You got to know that car has to be loose if he gets in it too much. He's going on almost 40 plus laps on his tires. I almost have a feeling he's going to pit probably with 40 to go. Maybe sooner. he has grabbed such a comfortable lead over everybody else, he can afford staying out this much longer. But how much longer can he stay out? He's getting a little tight coming off 3 and 4 there. Almost brushes up against the wall. He is holding that steering wheel steady. This has been a clean race, but yet sort of exciting race. Tabor is falling back to the last person a lap down. Michael Compare is just now pitting, coming out of pit road. Yeah, staying out that much longer though cost him. 22's already passed him, 96 is by him. Let's go look at this pack behind the leader here. We got a nice little pack brewing. What's the 70 car? Gotta find him. 6 is the pit road. There's the 73 and the 10. There's a 24. Mr. John seems to struggle on the long runs, but he excels on these short runs. When he gets the fresh stickers, he is flying through the field. We got some 3 wide racing almost happening up here. He's approaching these lap cars. Will this be trouble? Going 3 wide almost down the backstretch. He's going to jump in front of the 4 there. Seems to get through that traffic pretty easily. No trouble there. Kind of surprised it's going green this long. We'll catch back up with our leader. There's our leader right there, Mr. John Needick. 9-second lead over the guy in second. He has yet to pit. He has no worries. Gotta wonder if I was right. Is he gonna pit this time? No, he's gonna stay out on the track for another lap. Alright folks, I am back. Sorry about that. We're here still though with John Needick in the front, leading this race in a dominating manner. Coming up to 37 to go. Still no caution. When is our leader coming to pit road getting a fresh Goodyear tires? Really no battles brewing right now. I can see on the track. '24 is catching up to him though. You see on the track telemetry there. He has made up ground. He was a half lap down last time I checked. He is on the same straightaway as him now. And it looks like John will be coming to pit road this time. So I'll put the number 80 as your leader. Find number 80 real quick. Oh, this is a battle brewing right here, you guys. Final playoff spot. Didn't even see this going on. Michael Compare and Tabor Ori. Michael Compare looking to the inside. He's easily going to get that position from Tabor. Going into 1 and 2. 36 to go. What do these two drivers got left in the tank? Number 80th came to pit road as well. Looks like Michael Pear has gotten a good gap in front of Tabor. Derek Schimmel has yet to pit as well. He's another playoff driver. Number 8 is just now coming back onto the racetrack. Wow, did he lose a lot of position? He has some fresh Goodyears. He should easily be able to get in front of this 21 here in a bit once he gets up to speed. Maybe not. I stayed wrong. I can put him back in 10th as of right now. We got a battle for the lead room though. Yes, we do. Derek Schimmel has taken a lead away from Corey Wakefield, who got some damage. Looks like he got the outside wall at one point in this race. Derek Schimmel, once again, your leader. Corey Wakefield just now coming to pit road. Smoke on the tires a little bit, slowing down the pit road speed. I don't think Derek is going to keep the lead for long. John has way fresher tires than Derek does. I feel like gap he's closing. 2 seconds behind. Almost a second. Yeah, damn near a second and a half behind now. Half a second in one turn. Shows you the importance of fresh tires here at Kentucky. '21 has gotten a good lead over the 22 there if you look up the track telemetry there. Looks like he's going to be fighting for position. Let's go look at that battle there. Number 6 and number 10 here for fourth position. It's been a battle going on all race between these two. It goes the inside here. Looks like he's going to try to take a position away, and he gets it with ease. It looks like the number 10 of Matt Fords might have got a little tighter loose entering that turn there. Had to chase it up the track and almost hit the wall. Number 8, we got to see if he can be able to make up that ground he lost and staying out for so long. 31 to go, we should see. 21, he's getting a decent run going. Number 96 finally to pit road, which put the number 24 as your leader. And number 73 is pitted as well, and he's up there fighting for the lead. Trying to get that battle on screen for you guys. The game is not cooperating. There we go. There's the battle for the lead. Marlow Key is 4/10 behind the leader as we come across start-finish line for 29 to go here at Kentucky. Brought it down to 3/10 of a second now. He is gaining ground on number 24. Coming down 2 cents a second. 1/10. He's almost at his bumper. Coming out of turn 4 into the trioval. He's going to dive down low, coming across start-finish line. He will lead that lap going into turn 1. 73 will be your new leader. He's putting on a nice run here. He wasn't even in the picture for leading the race. And here he is leading the race. I can't believe how much ground number 8 has lost. He is all the way back in 7th place, I believe. We'll have to see if he can make up this ground. 10 seconds behind the leader. It shows you guys, is it worth the gamble staying out sometimes? When these pits first started, he was 4 seconds ahead, and now he is 10 seconds behind the 73 car. 24 is exiting pit road as we speak. Running order sits right now. Michael Pimpare will be the final playoff driver. He is in 7th place. Taver's a good 4 seconds behind him. I cannot believe this on caution free. This is wild. Just want to make sure my stream's still up running. Had a problem last time where I did not want to see it running. 73 has pulled a second lead over the 24. This might opinion be enough to. He wasn't even in the picture of leading the race for the first, I don't know, 190 laps of it. Here he is, coming to 24 to go, in the lead by a second. John is still 9 seconds behind, in 4th place though, as the pit cycle should be finishing up here with these pitters. Eight and a half seconds. Oh, he's making up some ground. Wow! He had almost a whole second there. Will time run out though for John to come back to the front and win this race? Looks like we have a battle for second, brewing here in a second with the 6th car. And the number 24, 4th there in the picture, but he is a couple laps down. I believe he has fresher tires. Leader's pulling out to a 3-second lead almost. While we are back here watching the battle for second. Don't count out the 8 yet. He might come up in the picture here in a couple laps. It's the 6 looking to the inside here as we enter turn 3. A little side draft action there going into turn 3. Easily passes the 24. And this is where the 24 has been struggling all race. Because after these tires get worn down, he seems to fall back quite a bit. 8 car still 8 seconds behind the leader. I think he might have stayed out a little too long on those tires. We are almost at 20 to go out of the 120 lap race. Yeah, it's kind of settled out here. Let's go back and look at 73 if he's coming across lap traffic here. 4 on these fresh tires. He's getting one of his 2 laps back. Lance Hill 2.5 seconds behind the leader. Leader's just coasting through this track. He's thinking no mistakes. I got 19 coming up on 19 to go. I got a 2.5 second lead. Race your race, ROK. Get his first name real quick for you guys. Justin. Still wondering if that 18 would catch up. He's running out of time to fight for that win. He was dominating the first 90 laps of this race. He has caught up to with 6.5 seconds behind the leader. But will he run out of time? That is the question. Let's call out what. Ooh, we got another battle brewing here between 6 and 7 to Michael and Taver. The final playoff spot is at stake. See if we can't find that battle going on. Whoops. 80 into the wall there a little bit. Here's the battle for that final playoff spot, folks. I've been 21 on Michael Pimpare and the 22 of Taver Mori. I am saying his name wrong. I apologize. I'm sorry this race hasn't been that interesting, but that's what you get when you get a bunch of clean racers all on one track. Matt Barnes, not Fornes, my bad, into the picture here. He will pass number 22, but he's a lap down. In the meantime, the leader still has a 2.5 second lead. Number 8 of John brought it down to 6 seconds. Will he run out of time? That is the question. I'm Taver. I'm pushing my car. I want that final playoff spot. Now, if I'm Michael, I'm doing everything I can to keep him behind me. 57 past these two easily. Joe has brought it down to 5.5 seconds. He will be battling John. Correction, switch that around. Here's the battle right here for third position. John is on a charge, trying to get that win. Cannot waste too much time here behind the 24. He has to pass him here. He's going to dive to the inside going into 3. Based on what we've seen in this race, he should easily pass the 24 here, and he does. 2, 3, 4 car lengths there coming out of turn 4 going to the start finish line. Meantime, the leader still has a 2 second lead over Lance Hill. But watch out, here comes the 8 car. He is on a charge. He is hungry for that win. Go back and look at the playoff contenders here. Trying to find the 21 real quick. Oh, Taver has passed the 21 for the final position in the playoffs. Clear by a couple car lengths coming out of turn 2. This is the battle you got to watch for, folks, because it will be who gets into that championship battle at Atlanta right here. 96 is also in that fight, but he is a lap down, basically out of contention at this time unless we get a caution. Coming out of tribal, going into turn 1, Taver is clear by 2 car lengths. That number 21 car doing everything he can to keep up the Taver. Taver's going to dive down to the middle of the track to avoid him getting that draft. In the meantime, John has closed it down to under 5 seconds. Lance Hill also closing down under 2 seconds. We have 12 to go here, as Taver seems to be getting a little bit of a lead over the 21 car. I hate to say it, folks, but based on how this race has gone, what I've seen, I think Taver, unless a caution happens, is going to advance. We are coming to 11 to go. Correction, we're coming to 10 to go when the leaders start finish line. Taver has pulled almost 10 car lengths ahead of the 21 car here. There is your leader, the number 73 of Maroki. Still a 2 second lead, but John has brought it down to 4.5 seconds. We have 10 to go, 9.5 to go basically. Will he run out of time to get that win? This should be interesting, because John clearly has the best long run car in this race. We saw it in the last green flag run, or pit stop cycle. Seems to lost a little ground there though, 4.5 seconds. We're 16 in the wall a little bit there. 16 seems to have fresh tires, I think, though. That is true. Turbo, wide ass track. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Turbo. Appreciate it. 73 coming up to the lap car number 70. John has closed it into 3.5 seconds as we come to the start finish line here after turn 3 and 4 for 7 to go. No cautions have flown this race. If you're just now joining in, it has been green flags. 122 laps, or 112 laps of green flag racing. I hate to say it, folks, but I think the Ace can run out of time. I don't think he can be able to make up 3.5 seconds, 7 laps. Taver, in the meantime, pulled almost a 2-second lead over Michael for the final spot in the playoffs. Start finish line, 6 to go. What a race we have had here tonight, folks. Nothing but clean racing. We had a little bit of contact between 24 and 6 early on. A 6 somehow managed to save that. Is the only contact I have seen so far this race. Make sure my stream is not cut out. Coming up to, we have past the 5 to go. John seems to try to make a run. We might have a battle for second brewing here in a bit. John is catching the 6 car here. John has to make a little work here for any chance left, but I don't think he can do it. He has to average half a second gain on the leader a lap or more to win this race. 4 to go racing here. Right now, folks, it's going to be a battle for second, really. Mario Key has a 2.5 second lead over these guys. He's across the start-finish line. 3 to go. Coming up. Let a caution fly. A caution fly that is going to change the direction of this race. Everyone will be taking fresh Goodyear tires. We would come to a green-white checker finish. Based on the racing we had today, I don't think the caution is going to fly. Coming out of turn 2 between these two. Out for second. For sure going to have to interview the 8 after this race. Ask him if he feels like he stayed out too long. Ask him if he regrets staying out that long. 2 to go here. Gonna have a nice battle for second coming up. Taver has gotten a 4-second lead over Michael. If a caution does not fly, Taver will advance to the championship 4. Coming up on 1 to go. Leader is entering the tri-oval now. Does John have anything left to try to get at least second place? White flag has flown. 1 to go here at Kentucky. Marky, when you go back and watch this race, you got a fan in Twitch. What a race we have seen here today. Leaders coming out of 3 and 4. Let's watch him cross the start-finish line here, and your winner will be Justin Marokey of the Kentucky 180 here at Midwest Days of Thunder. What a race he put on. Congratulations, Justin. You deserve that win. Go burn it to the ground. We will watch these burnouts and we will start interviewing some people. Taver will get the final playoff spot. As Justin here does this little cool down lap, he's going to come to the start finish line, hopefully give us a little bit of a smoke show. Maybe do two cool down laps. Everyone starts entering pit road. Let's pull in Mr. John here. Wrong thing. My apologies. Where's John at? There he is. What's up, John? John, can you hear me?
Do what?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, why?
What happened, man? You stayed out too long there?
I believe so.
Man, you probably had the strongest long run car I was seeing, dude. And I was really thinking you were gonna win that race. You just stayed out probably 5 or 6 laps too long, man. Just couldn't make up that positions, I guess.
You know, it's what I was going off of was when I was hearing people say pitting, pitting, and several people didn't say that, so I didn't know what to go off of. So yeah, I did stay out too long. It seems like.
You gonna learn your lesson going to Atlanta.
Yeah, yeah. You know, it sucks. Lost another one here. I hate that because I'm good at this track.
Yeah,
But you know what?
you had a strong car, man. I was watching you all race, and you just had the dominant long run car. Your cousin there, he had the short run car. If it ever came to caution now, he probably would have won that race. But you just had that long run car, man. You just took off.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Just God, it's frustrating. You know, I've had so many opportunities here to win, and it always seems to slip away. And this is yet another one. But
Yep.
you know what? It happens. I'll learn from it. I'll go at it next week and try again.
So talk about Atlanta. What are you feeling about going into Atlanta? You confident? You iffy? How you been at Atlanta in the past?
I'm very confident about Atlanta. The last time we ran there, I got very loose off of turn 2, and I ended up going a lap down. I was able to make my lap up and fight my way all the way back to second. So let's hope that I have the same luck as far as being able to move up through the field there at Atlanta. So, you know, I don't know, I'm kind of at loss for words right now. I'm frustrated about this finish. So
I would be too, man. I thought you'd be able to catch up. It seems like you just got caught up battling your cousin John there, and you got my bad Joe there, and you got caught up battling the 6. I feel like you would have pitted a couple laps sooner. You've been up to battling Justin for the win, but he had a great race though too.
yeah, you know, like I said, the only thing I can go off of is when I hear people say they're pitting. I know we're supposed to announce it, but I do know several people didn't, or I just didn't. They didn't come across the radio properly, so I didn't have anything to base off of. But that's my fault. I should have had a better strategy. And hey, next time, I guess.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you, Lance, and your cousin were granted the playoffs, correct?
Yes, we're locked in.
Tabor got
So
the last
Lance,
spot.
oh, he did.
Yep.
Wow, that's going to be
He beat
it's gonna be a
Michael
lot of
Fair.
fun.
Once again, he had the better long run car between the two.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun next week. It's I can tell you this, between now and next Friday night, the amount of smack talk between us, between Lance, myself, Joe, and Tabor is gonna be unbelievable. It's gonna be a lot of fun. You know, it's gonna be a fun race next Friday night. I hope everybody tunes in. And again, I'm gonna be running the SWC Expeditions car. You know, just in case I can pull one out finally. I want to have this car. You know, this is my sponsor. They've been with me, and I appreciate them.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and interview I'm gonna interview Lance real quick, and I'm gonna interview the winner.
All right, brother. Thank you, and have a good night.
Yeah. What's going on, Lance?
How about it, man?
Man, I gotta say that was an amazing save. Well, I can't remember what lap that one, but that was a crazy save you had. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I feel like that. I feel like we had a really fast car. I mean, I feel like I feel like we would have been in a better spot if that didn't happen. It's kind of disappointing because I feel like I was one of the fastest, but not the fastest to a point though, to where I could compete for the win. And I did catch Malarkey there, but I feel like if that incident didn't happen on the first lap, I think I probably would have been a little bit closer.
Yeah, that was a crazy save though, man. I remember watching that, and I thought you were gonna for sure go sideways. I know for a fact that probably wore down your tires like no other, and you were probably just struggling, just waiting for the pit cycle to start.
Yeah, once that other happened, yeah, my tires, even the front tires, for some reason, even fell off a lot. It felt like after that right there, it just all the saving that I feel like I'd done them first few laps there. Whenever whenever Michael caught me there, I feel like all of that went out the window because everything just felt like it died.
Yeah, I felt a little heartbreak there for you, man. You were the pole sitter, and it seems like that one incident alone kind of ruined your race.
Yeah, Yeah, like I said earlier, I feel like I would have been a little bit closer. I think I could have run with John and Joe and all of them who ran up front the whole race, and I ended up getting back there, hardly out of the top 10 or top 5, sorry, and yeah, it's just heartbreaking a little bit, but we're still locked in, so just gonna go try and win championship next week.
So what's your feelings on Atlanta? You ready for it? You iffy about it? How have you ran in the past there?
I mean, I've ran all right there. I run in another league where I've actually gotten to kind of see how the new tire model and everything's going to work there. I feel like it's going to be a good race between all of us four. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be very close. I feel like.
We shall see. If you did not see, Taver advanced. He beat Michael, and I think Derek finished a lap down.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I think Taver's going to be up there. He's going to have a good shot, I feel like.
I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong. Based on what I see today, you think Taver, if he wins, is going to be the upset between you four?
Yeah, I think he will be the upset. John, really good. We see him run up front a lot. Joe, really good. We see him run up front a lot. But Taver, I hate to say it, we don't really see him run up front too much. We see him run, we see him in the top 10, but not in the, top 5 a lot. We see him get there a few times, but not there a whole lot or even leading a few laps. Is good. But I feel like he will be definitely an upset, and it can definitely happen. So he'll probably win the watch.
Yeah, it was a iffy race car, I should say. That wasn't as exciting as my Daytona race did. Y'all raced clean. That one incident with you, I don't think there were really any contact after the wall for a couple people. But 120 laps of green racing, you kind of shocked you went to full 120.
Yeah, I was really hoping for a caution. There on them last laps, because I think I'll probably, like with 10 to go, if the caution come out, I would have done what I done in the first Kentucky race where I pitted, and just tried to fight my way back up to the front on fresh tires, going against everybody on old tires, and yeah, it never happened. But it is what it is. We finished second, so it's good enough for me, I guess.
Good enough for you to get some momentum going. You finished the best out of the championship 4 going into next week, I guess.
Yeah, that's right, I guess.
All right, man. I'm gonna interview the winner here, Justin. So see you next week at Atlanta.
I think I'll see you.
Justin, you there?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, so I gotta ask you first and foremost, what did you do differently the last run? Because you weren't really up in the top, really 5 until that last pit stop cycle. What did you do differently that final stretch that put you out in the lead for a good 2.5 seconds?
Yeah, I had to change up my pit strategy there. I didn't have much short run speed, and I qualified pretty far back. And then I stayed out when everyone else started pitting in the beginning. I noticed I lost a lot of time, so I wanted to pit as soon as the other leaders did. I knew it was going to be a 2-stop race, so I really just wanted to get in there, and I think we had like 51 to go when I pit, and I figured I'd get the fresh tires out, and everyone else would equalize. Because when they pit the first time on lap 36, I went in around 48, I believe, and I just lost so much time. So I kind of did the opposite there. I didn't want to lose that time. And the car was good on the long run. I just first 5 so laps wasn't that great.
Yeah, I can tell because I don't remember really calling you too much out in the front, but I know that last probably 10 laps, so you were probably up front praying like, please don't let there be a caution, please don't let there be a caution. You're probably up there praying to God.
Yeah, I typically I enjoy long runs a lot more than I ever do short runs. It usually takes my car about 5 laps with the way I drive, I guess, to get going. But yeah, it was good on the long run. I figured I'd be all right on the long run, even though I was doing 50-some laps. But yeah, it all worked out perfectly.
Now, when you started this race, did you even think you were gonna win, or were you just hoping for it?
No, I figured as long as I stayed with my strategy, and I know I'm usually good on the long run. I just sometimes the races don't fall that way, so I just I stick to that inside line and down in there in 3 and 4, and just commit to that the whole time. It's slow in the beginning, but I feel like it preserved my tires long enough that it mattered with all the green flag runs.
Yeah, that was for sure a interesting race call with no cautions flying out at all. I was actually surprised. There was that one incident with the number 6 where you did you have a checkup at all when that happened up front?
No, I heard you guys talking about that. I guess that happened lap 1. You were saying I think I started 12th.
I think
I
it
didn't
was
see
1
anything.
or 2. I can't remember.
Yeah, I didn't. I was pretty far back there in the beginning of the race, but I didn't really see any of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was awesome to go caution free. That's great. Everyone should be proud of that in the league.
Was that the first time y'all have done that?
I joined the league like week 6. I missed the first 5, so I'm not sure what happened in the first 5. But yeah, for the most part, we don't have that many cautions. Everyone's pretty smart and they don't put themselves in bad positions.
Now I know you're not fighting for a championship, but you gonna be there next week in Atlanta?
Yeah, it gets tough that last one because I don't want to be up there. You know how it is the last race. I don't want to be around anyone and risk causing something for people that are fighting all year to win a championship. So, yeah, that'll be interesting. It'll usually like Homestead. No one wants to be around the top 4 in the final race of the year.
No, that gonna bring me to the next question. With you winning this race, and of course you got the momentum going into next week. If it comes down to you fighting for the lead, are you still gonna fight as much, or are you gonna let a championship 4x win that race when it comes down to it?
Yeah, it depends on how the race is going. If it's nice and spread out, then there's no stress. I just know that if I was in the top 4, I would hate to have someone else out there in dirty air blocking me after fighting all season. But yeah, we'll just see how it is. I've never really wrecked anyone or touched anyone before, so I don't think there'll be an issue, but we'll see.
All right, man. I'm gonna talk to Tabor here. I'm pretty sure he's the one based off the standings that moved on to the championship 4. So, congrats on the win,
good for
man,
him.
and nice little smoke show you put on there.
Yeah, I try to do something. It's hard. But yeah, thanks for doing the broadcast tonight. I appreciate you guys doing it, and I'll go share it and get some likes for you.
No problem, man. It's a little sketchy starting off. I didn't know what to do, but race went on.
Yeah.
I got my momentum. I started calling it out, so it was fun to call.
You'll
for
learn.
Sure.
Everyone starts somewhere. Have fun.
Later. Tabor, you there?
See ya. I talk too much.
You're good, man.
See ya.
Later. You there, Tabor?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're the one that moved on, correct?
Yes, I am.
Man, I was a little worried about you for a second, dude. You did not have a short run car at all, but every time I look back, come about 15 laps on those tires, you were catching up to Michael and passing him.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just always I'm really conservative in the first couple of laps. I like to save. I like to be the guy that everybody blows past, but towards the end, I'm blowing past you.
You gonna conserve next week? Cause from talking to some other people, you seem to be the underdog going into the next week.
No, I'm gonna drive really hard next week. I'm gonna spend a lot of time practicing in Atlanta. I'm gonna free up my schedule this week and spend some time there because I ain't letting the 24 beat me because I'll never live it down.
Yeah, it should be interesting to call, man. I'll be for sure. I got an Uzi for the underdog. I think I was talking to the number 8, John there, and I was asking if you were the underdog. He said, "Yeah, you're the underdog."
Yeah, I mean everybody thinks about it, but oh well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, hopefully we see you up front there, leading that race, coming to the start-finish line.
Yeah, Atlanta's fun. It's slick. There's new updates and stuff. It's really multi-group too. So, gotta spend some time on it. Gotta find what works for me. I ain't helping the 24 at all this week. That dude relies on me for everything, so I ain't helping him.
Now, one of the questions I gotta ask you, man, I should have asked John this, but I forgot to, is if you see someone not in the playoffs, they're not in that championship 4, and they're blocking you, you gonna push them out of the way? You're just gonna try to race them cleanly?
I mean, they got every right to race as I do. Like, I'm not willing to sit there and be mad that someone's racing me hard for position. It's just one race, just because it's a championship race doesn't mean anything. So, I mean, I'll be patient. They keep blocking me, getting in my way. I'm faster than them. I'll put the bumper to them, but I'll do it smart, do it clean, like I did the 6 last week at Martinsville.
Yeah, I know you started in the back during qualifying. I was actually watching a qualifying run. you kind of got, I think, in the wall out of turn 4 coming to the first lap, and you got loose coming out of 4 your second lap. So I knew you started in the back and you had a fight ahead of you, but I think you end up getting what, 6th, 7th place?
Yeah, I ended up getting the 6th.
6th.
Pit strategy was, I think I have 1 lap of fuel left, so we were gambling big time.
Yeah, you for sure had a long run car though.
Yeah, I knew if I could just if the race. I didn't expect the race to go caution free, and it was awesome that it did. First time we've ever done that in Cup.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was asking Justin, because that was a interesting race to call being caution free.
Yeah, so it's first one. We usually usually average around 12-15% of races under caution, so not terrible at all. But yeah, the short runs don't really. I mean, it depends on the track, but long runs all the way. That's me. I come alive when everybody starts to die.
Now, going towards Atlanta, are you going to be racing it smart to start off? Because I would hate to see you any championship 4 get involved in the early race caution. Are you going balls to the wall, start off the race, try and get that clean air into your nose to going for the lead?
Like I said earlier, if I got to do what I got to do, I'm just not gonna let the 24 finish in front of me. So take it as that.
All right, I'm actually interview the 24 man, but see you next week in the championship 4 man. And real quick, you're gonna update the asterisks, right? Going to the next week.
Yeah, okay. That'll get changed. So I appreciate you doing this. It's a lot of fun. Thanks for putting it onto our Facebook page because that's the first time ever. So
no problem. Sorry for a little slow calling it out, but that was kind of a slow race. But it was fun.
No,
you're
good. You're good. Thanks, man.
No problem. What's up, Mr. John?
What's up, dude?
Man, you did not have a long run car at all. You probably.
You mean Joe? You mean Joe?
Was it Joe? Yeah, Joe. My bad. It was Joe. Joe, you there?
Yep, I got you.
My bad. You didn't have a long run car, man. I've been feeling though if there was a caution out of the flow with 5 to go, you probably would have been the favorite to win the race because you had between you and Lance probably the fastest short run cars there were in that track.
Yeah, I was really fast for about 15 laps, 20 laps, and then it went away, and that was it. It was like driving a dump truck after that.
So, if you can remember, talk me through what had happened between you and the 6 on lap 2 or 3, I think.
That was the 21, I do believe. I was right behind that.
That was the 6.
Yeah, it was the 21 and the 6. They were right in front of me. He slid up and got into Lance.
Was
right
it
in
the
front
21 and 6? Oh, my bad. I thought it was you. I'm so sorry about that.
Yep, that one happened right in front of me. That one, I think they come off the turn and came back, or just came together. I don't think anybody really did anything out of the ordinary.
Being behind it, then what was going through your head? Were you about to?
I rolled out completely and I shot towards the bottom because I was hoping, that I figured with the 21 coming up the track, if something did happen, they would go towards the wall. So at that point, I was just trying to get low and get out of the way.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw it though, but that 6 had probably one of the best saves I've seen on this game in a while. He got that thing damn near sideways and somehow straightened it back out.
He did. He did a good job wheeling it right there for sure.
Yeah, Lance is a good driver.
So I asked the 6 and I asked the 8 this. How do you feel about going to Atlanta? You confident? Iffy? What?
Yeah, I'm pretty good there. I'll be fine.
Man, a few words.
Man, a few words. Yes, he is. We shall see next week in Atlanta.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Like I told you earlier, this week there's going to be many text messages and chats sent between Joe and I leading up to Friday of just plain old crap talk, man. I guarantee you.
So I know I asked Tabor this and I asked you this, Joe, so you can answer it too. So early race, especially if you don't get the pole, are you gonna fight for that lead, or you just gonna kind of wait back, wait for the field to settle out? Because I know you guys don't want to get involved in that early caution. If it flies, you wreck your car. Because correct me if I'm wrong, but there's no quick fix up.
I'm not typically one that sits back, so if I can see the front, I will go get it.
Well,
yeah, he drives like Kyle Busch, and I drive like I guess Matt Kenseth. He's a hard charger, and I'm just a cruiser.
Yeah, you for sure were cruising, Joe.
It'll be good. We'll put on a show.
For sure. I hope there's more cars next week. Make it a little more interesting. But I know a lot of people don't want to run. They want to risk what happened with the ARCA playoffs. Non-playoff contender taking off a playoff contender.
Yeah, and in that situation, I don't mind having a lot of cars on the track. It's just one of them things. If you're one of the guys not running for it, and if I was in that situation and the guys that were running for it catch me, I would just slide out of the way, let them go.
Now, are you gonna grace any more aggressively towards people who aren't in the championship for, or someone that is like Joe, Tave, or Lance?
I will not allow someone to hold me up next week. Let's put it that way.
All right, guys.
That's,
You guys are here. That should be interesting. Keep your eye on the 24 making some moves next week.
Yeah, that's Joe, by the way. I'm John.
Oh, that's
So.
Joe. I got your guys' names mixed up all freaking race.
Dude, that's all right. It's at least you didn't slaughter our last name like a lot of people do.
Need it, right?
Nidic.
Yeah.
Well,
I said
so
it.
much for that.
I said it freaking.
But
I said it both ways during the race. But I'm gonna message Lance and I'm gonna message Taver. Do me a favor, you guys, and to help like this audience, go ahead and shoot me a picture of the fastest lap you guys run between long and short run. Just kind of like I can post that up. I'll have my ticket monitor and I can keep it on the side for next week. Kind of keep the audiences informed, stuff like that.
okay.
That monitor should get there Tuesday. I checked the tracking on it today.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. It's really gonna help out. I forgot my controls, and I'm sorry if y'all still watching stream. How to switch cars? I had to switch cars the hard way, and I'll have to make a sticky note. Remember how to do it.
Yep, all good, man.
Yeah, I can't wait till next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm trying to figure out the words I'm going to use when I have to console Joe for finishing second.
This guy wants to look at the inside wall before the third lap.
Oh,
So while
It's,
y'all in here real quick, I know there's probably still some people watching. I'll have to look real quick. I'm pretty sure there is. Yeah, there's a couple. You guys prefer long or short runs out of Atlanta?
to be honest with you, I prefer long runs there, but I'm still pretty good on short runs. I'm not sure about Joe.
Well, I mean, watching that race, Joe, he had you on the long runs almost the whole, or short runs. My bad, that whole race, John. Like almost every time you guys pitted, he had you in short runs. It's just you were so much faster than him on long runs.
Yeah, if it comes to like 10 laps to go, say we get a caution, we all pit for tires, 10 laps to go, he's going to be a handful because he can wheel it within those 10 laps or more, or 10 to 15 laps. So let's kind of hope that happens. I like long runs and everything, but I kind of want us all to be bunched up with 10 to go for a good slugfest.
It makes it more exciting from my aspect,
Yeah, and people at home watching.
Yeah.
So
I know I was talking to Tabor about it. I feel bad because I was kind of slow starting off the race, but once I got my rhythm, I was like, all right. So I did a little differently. A lot of people do it. I look for battles going on. I swapped between Tabor and Michael. They were fighting for a bit, and then if like when you had a 4-second lead, John, I wasn't even on you at all for like a good 10 laps.
there's no need to be. There's no need to be always. I always say stay on the cars that are battling it out. Why stay on a guy that is, 4 or 5 seconds in a lead? You don't need to. That's boring. You want to put on people that are side by side, battling it out, having a good old time, racing each other, and that's what people at home want to see.
Yeah,
And it's,
well,
it's,
I'm listening now.
and it's nice that you do that, and you don't spend that time, touting your sponsors or building yourself up for your ego. You focus on the racing on the track, and that's what's important. And I think if you continue to do this and learn and grow, you're going to be a good broadcaster. You're going to surpass several people in this field that do this.
Now, put family rivalry aside, league rivalry aside. Between you two, what is the driver going into next week with the championship for you're most concerned about?
For me, Joey, without a doubt, because he's good when the pressure's on.
What about you, Joe?
Man, I would say I definitely think that somehow it seems like in these races at the end something happens and everybody bunches up, and when that happens, it's a crapshoot. I mean, I prefer, don't get me wrong, if there's 10 to go and we get a caution, I'm not losing. But I do. Lance is really good. He's won a lot of races this year, and he's going to be a tough one to handle. He's had a hell of a year. I got to give him that.
Yeah, when I was interviewing Lancer, he said if it wasn't for that early contact and that damn near spin, he probably would have been up there fighting for y'all, but that kind of set him back a good amount of time because he used up a lot of
Yeah,
his tires keeping that car on the track,
yeah, he did, and he had some damage, and he rebounded well. Lance is he's a good driver. He'll make it tough. It'll
Oh
be
yeah,
good.
yeah. I mean, nobody's talking about Tabor though, but I'll be honest with you. Tabor is a really good long run driver. He really is, and he's good at Atlanta. So I mean, I will include him in this conversation because like I said, he's a good long run driver. He knows how to hit his marks and save tires, and I mean, he could very well steal one next Friday night.
He's really good at long runs for sure, especially on these mile and a halves. He definitely does a better job typically of saving than I do.
And I agree with Joe. Lance is a great driver too, and it's going to be a challenge. I mean, I think all four of us are pretty well matched at Atlanta. Circumstances is going to play a big part. Pit strategy, all of that's going to come into play, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Now, do me a favor, because I haven't raced Atlanta here yet, and some people might not have raced Atlanta here yet. They're probably still watching the stream for Cup. What are the struggles you're going to face at Atlanta?
It chews up tires quite a bit.
It does.
After so many laps, your car likes to shove towards the wall.
Yep, and it Atlanta, if you're not watching it, it'll get out of control on you quick. You can get loose really easy in 1 and 2 if you don't watch it.
Yeah. And with it being as bumpy as it is, I mean, you really got to be careful because it can definitely upset the car.
Yeah, I guess that's where the disadvantage of having a fixed league is. You can't really adjust your springs going through Atlanta.
Right. You have to basically run what you brung. You just have to, at Atlanta, being gentle with the throttle is the biggest thing.
Yeah,
You don't want to put too much wheel into it, and you want to be gentle with the throttle, especially like Joe said, when you're coming off of turn 2, the car can get out from under you quick. And then turn 4 is the same way, but it's not as bad as 2.
Yeah, one thing I'm gonna do for Atlanta, hopefully I'm taking a monitor, maybe I can set it up, is put up a throttle and brake telemetry throughout the race, like do it on and off the screen for those guys watching at home, so I can show you guys how much you're fighting the car and stuff like that as the runs go on. So which non-championship 4 drivers are you guys most concerned about? Whether it be washing up, I shouldn't say washing up the track, but getting a little too loose, or possibly upsetting y'all winning the race or taking position away from you guys.
I would say the one I would most worry about taking a win would be the winner of tonight's race.
Yeah, he came out of nowhere. I don't remember him seeing in the top 5 for majority of the race, and out of nowhere he was passing you for the lead after that final pit stop cycle.
Yeah, he's got a couple wins in the last few weeks. He got one at Martinsville. He's coming on.
Yeah, Malarkey's a real good driver.
Well,
Should be fun.
I mean, there's several guys though in this series that can steal one. I mean, Pimpera can get one. Van Sprundle, Ramsey can get one.
What happened to Ramsey, by the way?
I don't know quite what happened to him. I haven't had a chance to talk with him. I know he was in. His plan was to go into it and just kind of ride in the back for a while. and then move up. But with such a long runs like we had, I'm not sure how his strategy planned out or played out.
He was out. Like, he left, like, by lap 50. I don't know if he hit the wall or what. I don't know if you guys knew what happened to him, if he came over the mic or not. Because I don't have Jesse here, and Jesse was the one who usually ran the hot mic for you guys, so I didn't know if he hit the wall and got took out of the race for that or what.
Yeah, I think honestly, probably the early in the race, the car that had the best or second best long run car was Forns. Man, he was really
Oh yeah,
fast on old tires, really fast.
he was. That's true. Something else. With Ramsey, he did mention right before the race when we were practicing that they had some sort of power surge, and he lost everything. So that may have been what happened.
I hate to say it, guys, but another guy you gotta watch out long run speed because he had some. I mean, not as fast as you guys, but the upset, Tabor.
Tabor?
Yeah, he had some long
Long
run
runs.
speed.
Yeah,
For
he
sure.
always
Did
does.
he is a? Go ahead, Joe. Sorry.
Yeah, he's always good on long runs on mile and a halfs. For whatever it is, man, he saves tires on mile and a halfs. And 20 laps, 25 laps in, he flies.
Yeah, that is a fact. His tracks that he's really really good at. I know Atlanta's one of them. Martinsville. I mean, that guy is just on long runs. He's on. Tabor is on long runs. Texas, he's good at. I mean, there's several tracks that are good to him. So, are you looking forward? So, let me ask you a question. Are you looking forward to next Friday night's race?
Heck yeah! Just from what I've seen through actual NASCAR, what I've driven on my experience on PS4 and Heat 5, Atlanta's definitely one of the harder mile and a half tracks. Just like you guys said, I don't know if it's like an iRacing, but the way the tires get ate up, how bumpy it is, you're definitely fighting your car all race long. I would hate to be racing it next race because I don't know how many laps it is, but I know my hands will probably be numb by the time I'm done.
I think that how tonight's race played out with very few cautions.
None.
None. I believe that next week's going to be the same way.
Yeah, Atlanta typically spreads out a little bit. I gotta give a shout to Lance tonight too for just nicking me for the pole. I really wanted that one.
We have a good group of guys here in this series, and we're always looking for new guys to come into the series. So if they ever want to join, they can go to they can find us on Facebook. Just look up Midwest Days of Thunder, and they can start out in our ARCA series, work their way up to the Xfinity and into Cup. We are well organized. We have tons of practice through the week. It's just a great series to be in. And like I said, we have a good core group of guys here. And anybody that comes in, we like guys that are just chill, not much drama, just want to race, have a good time, enjoy the competition and just the enjoyment of racing.
Yeah, even last night was fun to watch, man. I mean, in the ARCA series at Daytona, man, there was some good racing there. A couple accidents that you expect to happen and some things that you didn't expect to happen. It was fun. It was fun to watch.
Yeah, those ARCA guys, there's some talented guys down there. Like Joe said, first race of the season, there's going to be some growing pains as far as people racing around each other, who they can or what they can expect from one driver to the next. But all in all, I think last night's race was exciting.
Who was Wild Dragon on Twitch?
Yeah, it was absolutely fun watching last night, man. It was really really fun at the end. It was got a little wild there.
Yeah, speaking for me, man, I went back and watched it replay more times than I can count. If I would just went outside and brush that wall, I would have won that fucking race. Excuse my language to Twitch, but I would have won.
Yeah,
I was so mad watching that replay, realizing how much room I left between the walls. Like, if I would just went up and hit that wall, I would have won that race.
yeah, it was wild at the end, man. I was watching you. I kept, as I was watching, and we were just admitting it. I kept watching you, seeing you playing around with where you could get runs at, and how fast you were getting
So
runs.
you know what's funny? So when I slowed down that much, with 2 to go, I didn't realize this. I was so focused in the race, I was dragging the freaking brake. I was like, why am I losing speed? And then I like look at my screen as I was on the brake a little bit. I'm like, oh, and it actually almost helped me to my advantage.
Yeah, with those cars, it honestly is a chess game, because if you can get about 2 to 4 lengths back, and preferably about 4, and then start pulling, you get such a big run that you can clear 2 cars. I mean, there was a point in that race last night where the 9 car literally went from like 13th to 1st and literally went through the middle lane the whole time. It
Yeah.
was really, really fun to watch him do
I'm
that.
really good at Super Speedways. I know how to draft air. It's just that was my first race with a lot of guys. I didn't want to make no enemies. I felt bad 'cause I think I put someone in the wall or I got loose early on in the race. And I felt bad for it, so I was just trying to run my race, keep my nose clean. Got involved in a couple wrecks. Got involved both the wrecks I didn't even try to get involved in. One of them I was slamming on my brakes to miss a wreck in 89, I guess. Didn't see me slowing down, and he plowed in the back of me. So I had no fast periods left, like 15 to go. So I'm just trying to keep my nose clean. I was
Yeah,
wanting to go,
yeah,
man. I was in a position to win the race, and just if I just went up higher and hit that wall, I would have won.
Those tracks are you can be really good at them. I mean, I'm really good at them. Johnny's really good at them. But those tracks, honestly, are all about luck at the end.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
for sure.
you just, I love them and I hate them. I love them because they're fun, but I hate them because I'm really not in control of my own destiny there. It makes it exciting. I do like them. It tempers flair at those tracks usually at the end, but those tracks, you kind of, when you go into them, you just got to kind of wipe all the emotion out and just understand that something's going to happen. You just got to hope that you're lucky enough to get through it.
Yeah, I got pissed off the 89 at one point. Didn't realize he couldn't see me through the smoke. I thought he'd just arc a brake me and.
Yeah, it's really tough now to see through the smoke on here. They definitely did a good job with that. But it's even the last Talladega, or I think it was the last Talladega race. You know, I'm always right there. I can usually see the front at the end, but it's been like the last 2 to 3 restrictor plate races.
Hold on, I'm gonna end my stream and still talk to y'all real quick. Hey guys, thanks for joining on the stream. If you like what you seen, go ahead and subscribe on either our YouTube channel or my Twitch channel. We will catch y'all. I will be back live Monday for Xfinity at. Let me get that pulled up real quick.
California.
Oh, it's not. Is it Auto Club?
Yep, it's Auto Club.
Okay, I will see you guys on Monday for the Sim Shots 140